Good evening, good evening, everybody. It is the 15th of September 2019. This is, of course, Chernarus. This is the PlayStation 4, and this is DayZ. I'm not quite sure what might happen tonight. The idea is that we may be having the Battle of the Barrel, but like myself, many people have been playing Call of Duty, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta over the last couple of days, and I tell you what, it's pretty damn good. So I think everybody's doing that. So I think the chances of actually anybody coming to the Battle of the Barrel may be pretty slim, or there might only be 2 or 3 of us, which wouldn't make for a good battle, to be honest. You need probably at least probably 3 people on each side. So this might just turn into a different sort of thing where I just go looking for stuff, maybe, or heading back north to the Green Mountain Trading Estate. Although, to be honest, I haven't really picked up that much stuff. I've got 1 can of Pepsi, tin of plum tomatoes, a potato, another can, a couple of cans of Pepsi, and that's it. Now, for the Battle of the Barrels, I actually really do need some more bandages as well. So if it does turn into a battle, there's going to be lots of punching going along. And my original plan was to head back up north, deposit my gear at the Green Mountain Trading Estate, move my barrels, which Moxie has been very... here we go. Moxie was very kind enough to make like a lockable area for myself, which I've done. I might need these rags, so let's take these rags. And then come back down with a bare minimum of kit. As it is, I've come with a bare maximum of kit, with this massive, highly useful backpack that I've got, which is absolutely fantastic. But I might well have to ask Moxie if I can store it in his in the base. Oh, tell you what, he might like that. Always like to pick stuff up for Moxie. Moxie is the builder of well, I mean, everybody builds in the community. Moxie is well known for his building. Now, I'm not that too far away from the base, so hopefully I'll be able to get there. Good evening, Scorpio. In the chat, is it Scorpio? Scorpio N. Welcome to Chernarus, welcome to DayZ. How much time have I got? I've still got 15 minutes before I need to be at the meeting point, so I've probably got enough time just to do these military tents here. I am, of course, in the safe zone on our private server. Do I need any bullets? 45 ACP, I don't know. Not really. So hopefully, unless the Death Heads militia have gone insane and decided to attack people, which I don't think they will. I don't think they want to break the truce. I should be pretty safe. Just got to watch out for zombies. But I've got my trusty axe, and as you can see, I managed to pick up a shotgun on the way, which is great. Good evening, Football Gang 75. Welcome to Daenerys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to PlayStation 4. Welcome to our private server. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen tonight. This might be a long stream, or it might be a very, very short stream, because most people are playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare not remastered, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 beta, which is free. That's quite... I think I might start getting myself dressed up in this sort of stuff. I feel like I need to go camouflage again. What's that? Smoke. Oh, I can wear that, can't I? Is there any more easy to get out of tents? I can't be late, so let's get a wiggle on and head east towards Chernarus, towards God, I forgot what it's called now. What is it called, the east one? is this a public server? No, this is a private server. This is the A1 Scalespeeder Gaming private server on PlayStation. This is a paid-for private server. Okay, so what we decided, well, what I decided to do when I wanted to create a community was that if you want to have like a more PvP experience, you know, where you go around shooting people and ambushing people and everything like that, you know, I always felt that the public servers are best for that. And on our private server, we have a safe zone on the south coast where you can build and do stuff, safe in the knowledge that nobody's going to come in and attack you. And then we have the hostile zone, which is the rest of the map. But we decided as a community, there's about 20 of us altogether, that no matter where you are on the map, you weren't allowed to break into people's bases and steal stuff. Okay, stealing was off the cards. You're not allowed to steal. You can kill people and take the stuff that they've got on them, but you can't steal stuff. And so we've got a quite chilled, laid-back experience on our server, which is pretty nice. So you can really learn the mechanics of the game. You can learn the building. You can learn the crafting. You can, you know, practice with guns against zombies, and we do have events where we shoot each other, but mainly at the moment it's still player versus environment. We've got two main factions. We've got the true survivors, and we've got the Death's Head Militia. Death's Head Militia are into shooting people, as you would imagine. Right, there's the true survivors base there. What's the first icon on the bottom right, left of the drink bottle item? That means I'm a little bit ill. You do get ill as you play the game, occasionally, for all sorts of reasons. However, I think there's a bit of evidence that for this patch on PlayStation and Xbox, the 1.04 patch, something went a little bit wrong with diseases, because you do seem to get ill very, very quickly. But then sometimes nothing happens. You don't start sneezing, you don't start coughing, you don't start throwing up. So it could be bugged out. In the next patch that's coming, disease and illness they turn it up a notch, where you've got to make sure that when you find a water bottle you empty it, because if you drink from it you'll probably get ill, all this sort of stuff. So here we go. So this is Chernogorsk, isn't it? Sorry, we're just west of Chernogorsk. Forgive me for my ignorance. Let me just bring up the I Survive map on my laptop. There we go. And Moxie has done some sterling work down here. Look at this base that he's built. This is amazing. Look at this. Let's go and have a look around this base. Yeah, and so there is a bit of friction between the two factions. However, what has happened over the last couple of weeks is many of the true survivors have moved into the hostile zone and have set up different bases all over the hostile zone. But look at this bad boy place. Pretty cool, or what, eh? Pretty sure it's all locked up, actually. Yeah, it's all locked up. So, let's see if we can. If I jump up, you can see the tents inside as well. It's very good. Kabooboo asks, I watched your 1 hour intro video. I decided to start on a low public server to get loot before I go into heavy. That's a good plan, Kabooboo. That is definitely a good plan. And you just need to get a feel for it, because the beauty on the low pop servers, or if you get yourself onto a private server, is that you can wander around and not worry too much about getting killed, because there's a lot to learn in DayZ. You know, I mean, even if you take shooting, you know, you've got to put your gun into a quick like this one isn't even. Oh, I don't have any ammo. All right, it's because I left all the ammo at my base. Yeah, great. There's loading guns. There's bandaging, repairing yourself, there's healing, there's eating, there's drinking, there's cooking, there's hunting. There is absolutely loads and loads and loads of things to do. So, the idea was for the Battle of the Barrel, which doesn't look like it's going to take place now because nobody's here apart from me. In fact, I could do my own Battle of the Barrel and win it. Was that each team would split into 2 teams, right? And one team would start here, like this. One team would start there at the other price totem thing, the other one of these down there. And then we'd go, and then you'd have to run up here. Run. Pick up the barrel. Oh, which I can't pick up because it's got something in it. Right, okay. What's it got in it? I put something in it so it wouldn't despawn. I found hunting or growing a vegetable garden redundant when you can just eat fruit. You know what I mean? So much hassle to hunt, cook the meat and make a fishing rod and hook when you can eat. That's a good point, but sometimes you won't be able to find something and you will literally be starving to death, and your only option will be to find a chicken, because you'll hear it, kill it, and then eat it. And sometimes it's a question of bulk as well, because I mean, if you dig a garden and plant some seeds and water them or just leave them and they grow, you end up with loads of food, absolutely loads of food. And then what that gives you is if you can, in your backpack, you can store, you know, quite say 4 or 5 pieces of food and say 3 or 4 drinks or a couple of plastic bottles. That then gives you this massive independence over the rest of the map, because it means that you can go from place to place without having to worry about starving to death halfway through, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, so the idea is that you would run up, you would grab the barrel, and then and try and take it back to your base back there. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody else is kind of punching you, trying to get you to drop it. And the idea is we would have 2 teams doing that. So yeah, I tended to agree with you to start off with, because in most situations, if you go on a really good looting spree and you hit a number of towns, villages, you end up with quite a lot of food and drink in your backpack. And you think, well, why do I need to grow things? Why do I need to hunt stuff? But there'll be times when you don't, and all of a sudden you haven't got anything. And the other thing is, it's actually quite fun to grow stuff. It's quite cool to grow pumpkins and peppers and things, and just kind of you know, enjoy that side of DayZ, especially if you've got a base and you've got somewhere to store the fruit when you grow it. So when you've grown your pumpkins or your zucchinis or whatever, you've got somewhere to put them in. I'm not dead sure how long it takes for them to go off now. Excuse me while I have a little bit of a drink. So what we'll do, we'll just kind of chill out here for a bit, see if people do turn up. It was meant to be 9 o'clock the start, but let's see who's on the server. There's only me, so I think the chances are everybody's playing Call of everybody's playing Call of Duty, and they don't want to do the Battle of the Barrel, but that's fine. Where's the better loot? I keep finding the same stuff mostly. Okay, so the way that the loot economy, and they tend to refer to it as the loot economy, works in DayZ, is that the further you get inland and away from the coast, the better the loot gets. And it kind of reaches its crescendo, if you like, the best loot in terms of weapons anyway, at the Northwest military airfield, and then the Tizzy military airfield right in the top left hand corner. And as you visit towns and villages and military tent places and guard houses and barracks, all around that sort of area, sort of to the northwest, you start finding more and more stuff. Oh, somebody's here. Where are they? Somebody just fired a gun to Hello. Moxie is around somewhere. Where is he? I think he just threw a flashbang at me or something. Oh, here he is. Hello, sir. Let me invite him into the party. I've got too many friends on my friend list. There we go. The party you have chosen no longer exists. What's that all about? Leave this party. Create a party. Invite players. Right, okay, so I've invited Moxie. Where's the Battlefield kit? Yeah, so go get inland.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Not bad at all, are you?
Not at all. Very nice. I like your. What have you got on? Have you got a vest on? Is it a bulletproof vest?
Hang on.
Tactical vest. Because you've got. That's a pretty cool vest, that. And with your bomber jacket, that is. Yeah, that's a good look. That.
The vest is that the ones you can put a bum bag on. It's one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say it is that one, isn't it? It's really cool for crawling around in the bushes and things like that. Excellent.
Yeah, I also. I didn't wear a backpack because I wanted to be light for fast running. So
I've got a horrible feeling that everybody's playing Call of Duty.
Well, I've been looking at Matt's playing Call of Duty, I think, and so many DayZ players are playing Call of Duty. I don't know if anyone else is on. So
we may have to leave the Battle of the Barrel for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only me and you on here. So.
Yeah, and I don't think it'd be much of a battle of a barrel with two of us, with one of us punching the other as the other one tried to. So what I'll do, let me put the stuff back in the barrel so it doesn't despawn. Actually, I've got some stuff for you. Actually, what did I find? Yeah. I found this. I don't know whether that'll be useful. Are they useful?
So, yes. Cheers.
Is that useful as well? And
yeah, thanks.
Is that useful?
Yeah, well, I don't know what that does yet, the screwdrivers, but I'm collecting tools anyway, so...
Yeah, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Let me put this, what should I put back in here? Let's put that back in, and let's put that back in. There we go, and then the barrel. Although, have you ever had a barrel despawn? Have you ever had one disappear?
Not as yet, no, because that one in the shed's been there since we first put it before I've been built that base, so yeah. that's not moved. It
does seem pretty. They do seem probably the best thing for permanence, don't they? So
yeah, they do, yeah.
That's good. Actually, someone in the chat has just asked, "Have you tried dyeing clothes in a barrel?"
I don't think it works as yet, but I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but if you open a barrel and you got water, where's my water? It gives you the option to pour into the barrel.
Oh right, so you could top it up and then.
So you can like pour into the barrel like that. It pours into the barrel.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's switched to drain.
Oh.
So you can drain it out. So I don't know if that's anything to do with the dyeing or not.
Oh right, yeah, it could be, because it's one of the things is leather tanning, isn't it? Clothes bleaching, leather dyeing.
But apparently, I think what they said in the next update, they're gonna take all them options out of the barrel. I think that's what they said in the next update, the 105.
I tell you what, I wanted to try out. I have got a flashbang here, right?
Yeah, did you hear mine? I threw one.
Yeah, it was all good. Now, in the old, what you used to be able to do apparently was that you could take a flashbang. Right, let me make sure I've got the flashbang. and then unpin it. And then put it in the barrel. Oh, can I see in the barrel? Oh, maybe I can't.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't put it in the barrel. Can you see in the barrel, can you? To put the stuff in there?
I can see, but I don't have a flashbang now.
Alright, can I repin it? Right, so if I repin it, can I then see in the barrel? I can't see in the barrel anyway. Let's have a go.
You can't.
Well, you know when the contents of the barrel disappear? That happens to me quite a lot. Don't know why. I've got to wait like a couple of seconds for the... Alright, okay, so I can see in the barrel now. So if I unpin my flashbang, and then I put it in the barrel... Right, that's now in the barrel, and I close the barrel. Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, it went off. No, what used to happen in the old game, apparently you could put grenades in barrels with the pin out, and they wouldn't go off. And then as soon as somebody came along and took it out of the barrel, it would then explode.
Oh, right.
So, but obviously that doesn't work anymore. Oh well, at least we found that out. Because you could go to you know who's base and put put grenades in their barrels.
That'd be a good idea.
Can you imagine? Have you?
I was wondering as well. Can you put landmines underneath barrels?
That's yeah. Well, yeah.
But,
yeah.
But what would happen? But if you did put, you say I got a landmine, put it down and put a barrel on top. Would that barrel going on top set off the landmine?
I think we need to do some experimenting, don't we? Yeah. Because you can drop barrels wherever, can't you? You just release them and they'll just drop on anything. So you could definitely hide something with it. But it would be getting close enough to the landmine without setting it off, and then dropping the barrel.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Unless you could, yeah. Well, something. So it looks like nobody else is turning up. So there's no battle of the barrel tonight. Oh, I don't know what to do. I mean, my plans were to get more, to gather some more supplies to take back to the Green Mountain trading post.
Okay, yeah.
And then what I was going to do was then start concentrating on getting tooled up to do a raid on the DayZ militia at some point in the future. So I think they need.
That's what I'm planning myself.
They need sorting out, don't they? I think so.
Definitely.
Need to put them in their place.
I don't know if there's anything that you can, anything from my base, Wallace base that's that you can take.
It's just food, really. That's all I want to take back to the.
I don't have food. I don't have a lot of food.
No. Well, what I thought I might do then is go back along the coast towards to the west, and then strike north at some point, because you can find tins of things, don't you, along the coast. Then I was going to strike north, head back up to the Green Mountain, move my barrels into that lockable place that you very kindly did for me, and then.
Well, if I can carry them and get some storage, I can upgrade that door to like metal sheets instead of wood, make it more stronger.
Oh, well, how do you do that then? What do you need to find?
Well, I'll show you over here. I need metal sheets, but they're quite hard to carry. It's like carrying a barrel when you carry metal sheets.
Oh, Jesus.
You just have to, avert your eyes on. You still on stream?
Yeah. Don't. I'm looking away. I'm not looking at it.
I don't know if you can see anyway. Right. Right. I can't pick it up. I can't.
This place is amazing. I love it.
I've got some spare compasses in that crate there. If you want to take some of them.
All right, yeah, cool. Yeah, they're always handy, aren't they, for travellers?
These metal sheets here.
All right, yeah. All right, but they're incredibly heavy. I see.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What size is it? What size does it say on your inventory? How many
100,
slots?
100.
100 slots. That depends how many it is, because there's yeah, 100.
Yeah.
There's 10.
Wow. So how did you make these metal sheets, or did you find them somewhere?
No, you find them everywhere, like in sheds and stuff, places like that.
Oh wow.
And I found a lot on the west there, and I just carried it over.
Wow.
Oh,
And then
there's this that I'm trying to get rid of if you want it. So I want more room. No, not that.
what in this chest?
No, it's not in there either.
Oh.
I don't know where it's gone. It's a gun I got from an helicopter crash.
All right.
Oh. You have to crouch down to get in here.
It's a clever idea. Oh wow, you got a sea chest. Where did you find sea chests?
I found them in cargo, cargo, what I can't remember what you call them.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I got this for you as well, from the, the helicopter crash. This is an ammo box.
Oh, you don't see them very often, do you?
You can take that and you can bury them, I think.
Oh, brilliant.
Just trying to find out where my gun's gone. I've been here. Oh. I just thought you could put that in your office or something, that ammo box, because it seems like they're rare to me.
Yeah, I've never seen one before. I've never seen one before.
I don't know where my gun's gone.
What gun was it?
It's something. Is it something 74? I don't know. Is it 74?
Okay, this one. No, it's a shotgun in this one.
I think I buried it. I was right prepared for this race, this battle of barrels tonight. I've got an adrenaline shots I got from the hospital. I got 5 of them, so it keeps up the stamina. I stripped everything, my bag and everything, so I could run faster.
Yeah, that was originally my plan, but I kind of got a bit waylaid. We'll do another one next time. I think it was just a bad weekend because everybody's so excited about playing COD for free.
Oh yeah, it's not my thing. I'm more of a, well, I was more of a Battlefield fan.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is, I tell you what, mate, it's worth downloading it for free because next weekend they're doing 36 versus 36, which is almost Battlefield numbers, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
And there's
I see
tanks
that
like that.
they're heading more towards like a Battlefield.
It does feel. I've played quite a lot yesterday and quite a bit more today, and it does feel good. It does feel good. It's very fast, as you expect Call of Duty to be, but you can slow down and you can lean round corners now, which is quite good. Yeah, it's just. I mean,
have you seen the door mechanic on it?
Yes, I haven't figured out how to open them a crack, but the fact that there's doors that you can open and close is so cool. When you're getting chased, you just shut a door.
and that crack bit where you aim down sights and you can just like slowly open the door and then pull back.
You can toss a flashbang through and all that sort of stuff. It's really, really cool. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I need to eat something.
Yeah, there it is. K74.
Oh, brilliant!
Right in front of mine. And it's got a night vision scope on it.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, I've tested it as well. They're pretty good, aren't they? I waited till a 15-minute darkness to test it out, and they're pretty good.
Let me just eat something before I starve to death. Oh, I might not be able to pick this gun up, mate. Yeah, it's not letting me.
Well, it's not letting you pick up at all. Why? Because you full or?
I don't think so. What I'll do if I drop my backpack, you might be able to put it in my backpack. If I drop my backpack near it, that might work.
It's not letting me pick it up. Wait. It should fit. Yeah, it's in.
Ah, brilliant. Superb. That is great. Right, well, I'm going to head off along the coast then and head west.
Okay, yeah.
And then head up to... well, I don't know if I'll get all the way up to Green Mountain, but I'll give it a go. And then, yeah, and we'll have to plan something for... But I think what I'm going to concentrate on next is once I've got the Green Mountain sorted, I'm going to get tooled up, ready for a raid. I think we need to go west, don't we? Do you know where their base is? I mean, don't tell me on stream, but do you know where it is?
I know where the general's initial base is, yeah.
Oh, right, cool. So, I
don't know about Sav's base, I don't know where that is, Earl.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know where the general's is, or where it was.
Yeah, so we can head up there with some landmines and grenades and booby traps and things, and
yeah,
just kind of seed the place so that they die, or they at least get a bloody nose. I think that's what they need, don't they? Just to
that's what they need.
Stir the hornet's nets. Right, I will. Right, so what are you up to?
Nothing. I just came to play this, and then I was going to log out.
Right.
Maybe come on later and maybe try to find some nails because they're getting really rare now.
They are, aren't they? I can't wait to the point.
Because everybody's building. That's why, isn't it? It's everybody's.
Yeah. Do you think they respawn? Because I guess once you've used them to make something, that's it. They're gone, aren't they? You can't pull them out of the walls, can you?
Oh yeah. Well, you know when I showed you that when I came up to the Green Mountain and I died.
Yeah.
Didn't I? Well, stupidly, I took all 10 boxes of nails with me when I died.
Oh no! Oh no!
So, and then I found one box to put that gate on. So.
Jeez! Oh no! Well, I will keep my eyes open for nails, and if I find them, I will hang on to them. So you're after nails. What other things?
Just nails. I've got everything else that I need. Just nails.
Right. Okay.
But like I said, they're really, they're hard to find now because like everybody's building. So.
Yeah. It'd be great when they improve the customization on the server. If there's like I could improve the number of nails that spawn, turn it up by 50% or something.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah. And just spawn at my base.
Well, yeah, that would be the ultimate thing, where I could choose where they spawn. Yeah, there'd just be this pile of 1,000 boxes of nails, just piled up. That'd be great.
Yeah, so just look through the tents, or the crates, or the chests, and see if there's anything you want to take up to Green Mountain, and you're welcome to it.
That'd be cool.
I'm trying to get rid of a lot of this stuff. I'm trying to empty this stuff because all I want is tools in it.
Right.
And what I'm going to do is, apart from this jacket, in this tent, there's a lot of stuff that I need. Like I've got a black jacket I want. Plus, I've also found a Negan jacket, as I call it.
A Negan jacket?
It's basically identical to Negan's jacket there.
Oh, right.
Got two of them.
Oh, it's like a leather jacket.
Yeah, like leather biker jacket.
Wow. How cool is that?
I've got a baseball bat, so...
You can put nails in the baseball bat, can't you? Keith was telling me today.
Yeah, it'd be better if it was barbed wire though, wouldn't it? It'd look like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lucille.
Right, dude. Well, I'll be off, and I'll... yeah, well, undoubtedly, I will see you during the week as I'm wandering around.
Yeah, definitely,
and,
yeah.
As I say, next mission is probably won't be on stream, but it'll be to infiltrate to the west. And I tell you, one of the things that you should do as well is, if you on PlayStation Network, you can create another account for free.
Can you?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So you create another account, with another email. Are you on Gmail? Are you? Do you use Gmail?
I do use Gmail, yeah.
So what you can do, an easy way to do it is if you create another account, but instead of using Gmail, call it Google Mail, or the other way around. If you're on Google Mail, call it Gmail. You can have another account,
Right.
and then you can log into your PlayStation with that account, and then you can log into this game with another character. That's what Savington does. Okay, so
yeah, that's what I wondered, because he's got 7-1, 7-2, and I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, and what that means is you can do a couple of things with it. It means that, say at this base, you had some stuff that you definitely didn't want stolen. Say your nails, right? You definitely don't want them stolen. You give them to that character, so he has them in a backpack, and then you log him off. So it's impossible for anybody to take that stuff, because he's logged off, and he's just logged off. And then when you want them, you log in again, and he appears with all the stuff, and then you can drop it, put it in a barrel, and then log back in with your other character. Or the other thing, the other thing you do is you can take, say, make a character up, bring him here, get him all tooled up, head to the west where the general's base is. When he's there, log out, so that he's just sitting there, and then when the general and that log back in again, when you see them online, you log in as that character, and it's like you've transported to the other side of the map, and then you can engage and kill them and stuff like that. And that's what they do. People, because if it's your primary PlayStation, you can have loads of them. You could have 10 characters on the server, in various locations, ready to just spawn in as them, and then do damage. It's quite a cool thing that you can
just
do.
by changing the email, then. Is that
Well,
what it is, yeah?
well, forget that. What I would say is go to PlayStation and just, I think you can even do it from the home screen, on your PlayStation where it says create new user. Just create a new user, and I'm pretty sure as long as it's your primary PlayStation, that user will then be able to play DayZ on your, and what you can then do is you can then, come into the server as that character. And you could always call it something funny, give them a different name, so people are confused about what it's about, because that's what because Savington does that, and I think Jamie does it with his brother's account, doesn't he? So that's slightly different. But then you can come in and you can have this separate character wandering around the map, and as I say, fill them full of goodies, and then log them out. And once they're logged out, those goodies are completely safe. And unless there's a wipe like we had a month ago or so, but it's definitely worth giving it a go. I can't do it because I share my PlayStation account with my son, so my primary PlayStation is his PlayStation, and his PlayStation is mine, so that any games I get he can play, and any games he gets I can play. So, but that means I can't do that. But yeah, definitely give it a go, and you'll see.
Oh yeah, I'll try that. It's just with being a single, just a normal, just a character. It's like, I don't know. Is it kind of a it's a bit of, I won't say cheating, but a bit of a say that I have a battle with Self, and then he's all tilled up, but he's got another character that's all tilled up. So when I kill him, instead of him going back to the beach and having to get everything back again and start from the beginning, he'll just move to his other character that's all tilled up.
Yeah.
Come and attack me again.
Yeah. So one of the things you do is that you create in a base like this. You would create a character on another account. You would give them some weapons, and you would say, "Go up where I am now," and then log out. And then, as soon as you suspected people were in your base, you would just log in as this character, and all of a sudden, you've got a character who's inside your base, ready to defend it, while you might be miles away.
Right, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So that's how often people will defend their bases. They might say, "Oh God, we've got people in the base," and they just log out as whatever they're playing as now, and log in as the character that's in the base. But yeah, you'll have to give it a go.
Oh yeah, you could also have another character, and then say like I got loads of nails. I buried up one area, and I get before I'll go into a dangerous area, and then I get killed. But then my other character goes to where I buried it, and I got my nails back.
Absolutely. You could have, say, 3 bases or 3 areas around the map where you have a character just sitting there, ready for just that sort of emergency. You log in, and you get it. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sounds alright.
Give it a go. But I think you can do it from the the PlayStation, the menu. You know when you log in and it says press PlayStation button to log in, and then one of them says, I think it says create new user, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you go, there's loads of stuff on YouTube about it. Right. So there we go.
I'll give it a go. I'll think about it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth doing. Right, dude. I will see you later, and we will make our plans for taking on the DayZ militia.
Definitely.
To knock them down a peg or two and show them who's really in charge on this island.
Okay, yeah.
Right, dude. See you later, dude. Thanks again.
See you later. Yeah, see you later, mate. Bye.
We'll have Battle of the Barrel another time. T-Perseo5. Yo, Speed, I'm back. Well, that was a bit of a shame. Fortunately, no Battle of the Barrel time. I can understand why, because everybody's playing Call of Duty. So, what I will do is I'll head west a little bit, not too far. See Boxy, top guy. Just give me a fantastic assault rifle with a night vision scope on it. Marvellous. Ooh, what's this? A dry bag. Oh, dry bags are very useful things. Can I store it? I can carry it. So we probably won't stream for that much longer. But yeah, his base was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Did you like his base? Very, very good. That's the sort of thing, again, that's the sort of thing you can do on a private server, because where he's built it, on the south coast just west of Chernogorsk, if you built one there on a public server, forget it. It would be raided, people would be smashing it up with axes. You just couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. But because we're on the private server and it's in the safe zone, you can build it there. Then it becomes a resource for our faction. Where you can get people in, and you can store food there, guns, ammunition, all that sort of stuff. And what happens is you start to see the possibilities of DayZ. It goes from just a survival shooter game where you're living hand to mouth, and sort of combat to combat, from zombie encounter to zombie encounter, to one where you're actually thinking long term about building things and storing things and growing stuff. It's crazy, isn't it? It really is crazy. It becomes like a farm simulator. But it shows you that Bohemia Interactive's the developer behind DayZ, they did something really special with this game. Really special indeed. I tell you what I haven't had a look at recently is my shoes. What sort of state are my shoes in? Worn. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we'll probably head up this way. And we'll head towards the military tents over here, because we really need to find some shoes. Just to replace these ones. So what have we actually got now? So we've got some drinks. Oh, we've got a Tegan jacket. I've got lots of SG5K magazines, some more bullets, some more drinks and bottles, and again Mox is very generous with giving us an ammunition box. We've got this very sexy KA-74, which so we've got, it's pretty good, but we do need some more shoes, and I do need to start thinking about getting some camouflage equipment rather than this rather natty red trousers and green helmet that I'm wearing. If you're in the chat, thank you very much for coming along. It's always a pleasure to have people for company when we're wandering around the desolate apocalypse that is Chernobyl. Remember, hit that like button if you haven't already, and if you want to see more of the same, hit that subscribe button. Always appreciate it very, very, very much. So we really want some boots, don't we? what we can do is we can hit these tents, then we can go over to the airfield over there, and there's some more tents. We've already been there, haven't we? Still quite sprightly, my character. Alright, yeah, there's the trousers I took off not that long ago. A combat helmet. So what we could do is get rid of this one. Okay, very nice. Bits of a helicopter, perhaps. If you're new to DayZ, it's a survival adventure game, I guess I would call DayZ. Survival adventure game, yes. Unlike anything I've ever played, to be honest. Now we need to be careful here because there could be zombies. So some nice camouflage trousers would be good. Yeah, this is the home of the SG5K. Looking forward to the next update, see if we can improve the frames per second on this game as well, because it does make your eyes go a little bit odd when you go inside places sometimes. A field vest, what have I got on at the moment? A field vest, okay. There's another SG5K. That's all you find around here, SG5Ks. FX45 mag. Is that an FX45? What are the mags I've got here? 70. Okay, onwards. Is there another? Couple of zombies over there. Helicopter pad. So if you've got the I Survived map, if you find or search for Green Mountain on our private server, that's where we have, or that's where I'm setting up our trading post, and the idea was to try and restock it with goodies. As it is, I've struggled finding food. I've ended up eating most of it myself. Ooh, a lock. You should have said I have about 11 mags for the. No, it's fine, mate. Honestly, I've got I'm good for mags and weapons and stuff. I'm just having a look round, to be honest. I've got more than I should ever need. But thanks for the offer anyway. Right, so SG5K. I'm sure there must be an SG5K factory somewhere around here. Offline Media in the chat says, hey Offline Media, thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream, welcome to Chenos, welcome to the PlayStation 4, welcome to DayZ. There's another one. What else we got? No shoes though. Offline media says T tie tie. TT TY TY. Thank you, thank you. Is that what it means? Remember, if you're in the chat and you haven't already, hit the like button, press subscribe. It's great. It's a great looking game, isn't it? This great looking game. Oh, yes. All right, good. Now, this is where things start to get interesting. Oh, you can climb with a dry sack. What we got? 9 by 39, probably. Now, can I... Can you... They're not damaged yet, are they, actually, my boots? So, that's cool. Now, let's have a quick look at the situation we're in. Offline Media in the chat says, do you have a private server or is this a public one? This, my friend, is a private server. This is the Scalespeeder gaming server. It's a paid-for server where everybody who's on it is a member of my Patreon, where they pay me a couple of bucks a month. So we kind of have a chilled out, more I'd say more mature experience, but I don't know whether that's true, to be honest. We have all sorts of shenanigans that happen, but I wanted to create a community where we had what would the word you would use, kind of a little bit of ownership, really, of what's going on, and that seems to happen. People really have invested a lot of time as a zombie. I wanted to see if I could put this backpack in my backpack, but I can't, because it's a pain having to carry it. Oh, wait a minute, what's in the backpack? Hey! He went down in one, didn't he? Okay, so let's have a quick look at the compass and work out how we... it's just really to cover the running cost of Offline Media, that's what it's all about. So, we are at Balota Airstrip. So, I need to go... northwest. So we need to go roughly that way, towards that mountain there. Okay. Right, we might as well start off as we head on our way. Off we go. Let's hope our shoes hold together. I think you can repair shoes with masking tape, can't you? Well, duct tape. There we go. One of the best things you can get in DayZ is the compass, which then enables you to go from point to point rather than having to follow the roads, because without a compass it's very easy, especially when you get into the woods, to get lost. On the lookout for mushrooms. Nice tasty treat. There's some houses down there. I think that's a hunting observation post, isn't it? Might find some shoes. Some fly tipping. Matt would not be pleased. Got some food. There we go. Got some rice. Look at this. Look at this rubbish. Disgusting. Am I in the hostile zone? Probably. Yeah, I will be soon. That's who's on. There's only me on. So there's yeah, it's not very hostile at the moment because yeah, they're all off playing Call of Duty. The Modern Warfare 2019 free beta, which I will probably be doing at 9 o'clock, because I'm very aware that me just running along isn't the most interesting stream you'll ever see. And that's basically what I'm doing now, is just heading back towards the Green Mountain to kind of sort out my stuff. Looking forward to you coming to see us at the West Camp. Yes, Stephen. I am too. I really want to have a... What I want to do is I want to do a series of videos where I visit all the different bases, and you guys can talk me through what you've done and how you've done it. I think that'd be really useful to other people playing DayZ, especially when people are playing DayZ by themselves. Because one of the big problems I found with DayZ is that when you go online looking for hints and tips about how to play the game, a lot of it relates to the PC version of DayZ, where the controls are different, and a lot of it relates to old DayZ, when they used to run it on the old engine, and the stuff just doesn't work anymore. So I think we need to do... I mean, I've done basic beginner's guides to how to survive and loot and reload weapons and fix stuff and things like that, but building is something I have not done at all. So hearing from you guys would definitely be yeah, would be a thrill, and as I say, very, very useful to other people. Right, let's have a look at our compass, make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yep. Off we go. I'm really glad people are joining the server now. Slowly starting to fill it up, and I think the more people we have in the private server, the more shenanigans will go on, more friction between the different factions as they're vying for the resources, which is really cool. Which is really cool. How have you enjoyed it so far? I need to do some of the challenges as well that I've set. It's quite embarrassing, but I set all these challenges and I haven't done any of them myself. I've been too busy playing PUBG and other games. Stephen says, mine's in the northeast, but I'm responding to your conversation regarding visiting the DayZ militia. Right, yeah. Are you part of the DayZ militia then? I lose track of who's with what now. I wonder if we'll find some shoes here. Some chlorine tablets now, they could come in handy, couldn't they? Oh, sorry, Steve, you're Savington. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you've got a base, so you're now running a base with somebody in the northeast, right? Okay, but you're still affiliated with. You need to have your own faction, mate. Break away from the DayZ militia. It's funny, isn't it? We all have different names on different social media stuff, don't we? I mean, I'm quite lucky that I chose Scalespeeder years ago when I first started my YouTube channel, and because it's a bit of a silly name. Nobody else has used it. Fingers crossed. And normally, whenever I go to a new platform, I can just put in Scalespeeder and get it, which is quite cool. There's 3 of you. Oh right, you've got 3 of you in your mini faction. Well, if you want to, I can put a new faction on the map, mate. It's not a problemo, Uh-oh. Impossible, Jamie says. The general, no one leaves. Well, things could start falling apart, I'm afraid. Depends how you built loyalty. Is it built through fear? Or is it through mutual respect? Hey Sab, mark your base on the ice of IMAP. Yes. We are totally loyal to the cause. What cause though? Just think about it. What's the general's end game? Could he be there to maybe not to take over the map? Maybe it's so that the true survivors know who their enemies are. Don't know. Savington is our second in command. Wait a minute, you've got a command structure now. Oh my god, you guys are more organised than I thought. Let's see where we're going. Oh right, I reckon we should be heading north now. Steve or Sab says it's in Torovo and we welcome you. Yeah, we will have to come up for a visit. Now we might be able to start seeing the antennas hopefully fairly soon. Alright, we can check out this little village down here. Can't see the antenna yet. So, have you guys also been playing the Call of Duty beta, and have you been enjoying it? Does that ever happen to you guys where you kind of get stuck between flicking through the... Of course we have a structure. You and Moxie can join too if you like, as we need people to clear. Alright, there we go. Look, there's the antenna. Brilliant. So we're not that far off. That's a very kind offer, General, but we're just going to have to pass. To be honest though, I didn't think you guys used toilets. I thought you were more of a... shit in the... Alright, here we go. We got some... New boots. Let's get rid of these. Let's put these on. What's this in the corner? Oh, some shotgun shells. We'll have those. Another lock. Can you have too many locks? I don't think so. I think we'll give these zombies a wide berth. Only joking, pal. You can't join, really. No, to be honest, I was thinking, you know, the next thing we need is another faction, isn't it? Hopefully we'll have enough people soon where we'll see the emergence of another faction. I think I've always got to be on the side of the true survivors, because we kind of support the new people coming to the server as well, with supplies and, you know, our guardians of the safe zone as well, and the upholders of law and order. We're obviously Death's Militias. I was going to say the Force of Anarchy, but you're not the Force of Anarchy if you've got a command structure. You're the opposite. We have closed our ranks. There's no point us all being on the same side. Absolutely, there's no point. You know, and as resources start to become scarcer, who knows what might happen. Yes. One of the things we can do as well is I now know how to roll back the server, and I've tested it and it works, to a previous backup. So we can have purge nights or purge days or big battles where we say, right, okay, tonight anything goes, and then the next day I can roll it back to the previous day. You got? Huh? Why didn't it open? Yeah. I've got a tin of sardines that don't seem to want to open on me. Okay. Where's my knife gone? See if we can get this can of spaghetti open. I think purge nights would be a good idea. Yeah, I do as well. Oh, this is interesting. I can't open any of my cans. Oh, but I have got some rice, haven't I? Which we don't need to open. I think we can just eat it, can't we? Right, let's eat some rice then. What's wrong with this can? Expired? No, it's you get things that glitch out in DayZ, to say the least. And for some reason at the moment, my could be because my knife's too worn. I don't know. It's more likely to be a glitch, but it's cool. Like now, look. See, I'm eating this rice, but I'm not getting. My hunger isn't changing, and the rice is still full. So something odd's happening. And I'm still really hungry. I tell you what we could do. Let's not waste a can. See what happens when we have a drink. Yeah, something's glitched out. See how my the bottle didn't empty at all then, and my thirst hasn't gone up at all. So that's not too good. So what we'll do is we'll put that in our backpack. We'll put that in our backpack. We will pick this up. your glitch, you just need to respawn in. Yeah, absolutely. But what I will do, because we've been streaming for about an hour now, and all I'm really going to be doing next is heading up to there. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks everybody for coming along tonight. Shame we couldn't have the Battle of the Barrel, but we'll have to save that for another day. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. Hope you've been enjoying DayZ. Hope you've been enjoying the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 beta, and I fully recommend, if you haven't, if you're a Call of Duty fan, or you used to be a Call of Duty fan, download the beta, because it is free to play to everybody who's got a PlayStation, and it's going to turn on again next Thursday, I think, or next Friday, and it's pretty good. It's I think it's going to be a good, solid Call of Duty. I was very much enjoying it today when I was playing it, really getting into the hang of it, getting the feel for the maps and stuff like that. And I did a 19 and 10 and got to the top of was top of a TDM lobby, and I've been at top of a few lobbies as well, which is pretty good. That kind of indicates to me that this Call of Duty is one that suits my play style, which is very exciting. So you never know. But anyway, thanks again. If you enjoyed the video, again, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Thank you very much. Good night.